What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all know what these mean. It's time to set the fire. Maybe I can get some of this stuff I knocked on the ground the other day, so get it out of my way so I can keep on trucking. So anyway, let's set a fire and get to work. Alright, we got the machine warmed up, ready to go. Got a little fuel in it. I wasn't gonna dig a pit. I think now I'm just gonna dig just a small one. Basically just enough dirt to kind of cap back over it. We don't have to worry about raking ashes out. Shouldn't have a whole lot of ashes left, really. Or not a big mound of it like the last job. I'm just gonna dig me a, not really a pit, I guess you could say, but just a dent in the ground. Yeah, it rained just a little. Well, it didn't even really rain. It just kind of slow drizzled for about a few hours the other day, but it didn't really do anything. Y'all can still see the ground is a powder house. That's basically all I'm gonna dig right here, and I'll work my way back another 10 feet or so. That'll give me enough room to rake the ashes around in this little thing and then cap it over with dirt. Yeah, and I know the sun is right in her face, so let me get this done, get the fire going. Alright, so that didn't take long at all. Sorry for the sun, it's right in my face. But I'm going to let that kind of settle down just a little bit. The wind's blowing more than I was hoping it would today. Probably gonna let that just settle down a little bit. Slowly add it. I kind of just want to get this pile out of my way. That way I can work that way. And if the wind dies down this evening, I'll pile it on there. But we're gonna have to take this one easy for a bit. So I've been having a hard time trying to get this little plastic stuff all together. So I got me a log here and I'm gonna rake it all up into one bigger pile, and that way I can grab a hold of it, because it has been a nightmare. I got most of it on the fire and gone, but the problem is this stuff gets so hot I can't sit here long, and it wants to break into 1,000 pieces. Trash. See what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rake it off in the hole. Right like that. She'll burn up. I'll have a little dirt in it, but oh well. Let that get going. Burn down, and then maybe we can put some brush and stuff on it. Stick these little stumps in there and let them be cooking. About got all this stuff. It's been just a little bit aggravating. Junk in there. I didn't know it was in there. Alright, get that going, and we'll start throwing some brush on there maybe. Let the wind's finally settling down some. Alright, oh, I broke my ankle. That's going good. really going too good. Can't really feed it like I want to, but it'll be safe than sorry, I guess. The wind's kind of shifted back towards me, which is a little bit better. I'd rather it blow back this way than straight back in the woods, but really want to get this stuff out of my way, because I gotta go that way now. There's just junk everywhere. Y'all, I desperately need it to rain. I had a little fire get out back here. Wasn't nothing major. I kind of let it burn about as long as I could, just to burn some of that old stuff up, but it's some old dead logs and stuff that's catching on fire, really. That's really all I'm gonna be able to put on the fire. I'm gonna have to let that burn down, babysit a good while, make sure it's gonna be fine before I leave. But I'm gonna check the weather. I don't think they're giving any rain till, I don't even know, maybe this weekend. Today's Monday. I think it's Monday. Yeah, I don't even know when they're giving out rain, but what I may have to do is just go ahead and get everything down on the ground and piled up and wait on the rain. It's getting too dangerous to burn, and that's saying a lot for me not to burn. Well, good morning. Back here early the next morning, there's a pretty good heavy dew on the ground. It's pretty chilly this morning, so I figure the morning time will be the best for me to really burn, get this stuff going, and then just kind of let it fade out. Fade out towards midday before it gets really dry. I don't know what the wind's going to do today, but I'm going to hurry up and get this thing kicked back around. I see the woods didn't burn down last night, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna get this kicked back around and see if I can't get all of what's left on the ground put on there real quick, and then about that time I should be able to start laying this stuff down and getting it stacked up. I'd really like to get all these pallets and stuff out of my way. I may try to hurry up and do that, get this on the ground, and then get all these pallets and stuff on there, because those things just break and fall all to pieces, and I don't want to have to sit there and pick through all that little piddly stuff. So let's get this thing warmed up and see what we can get done this morning. So I got the fire going really good. Just getting all the stuff that's furthest away from the fire put on there first. See, she's rolling pretty good. I already put a bunch of stuff on it. Burning it down about as fast as I can get it on it, which is good, because I need to get this stuff going this morning. I'll tell you what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to have to steal Jimmy's dozer and smooth out this ground, because it is a pain in the you know what to track across. They did out here, but there's just holes and divots everywhere. Remember what all I said over here. There may be some longer trees in here I'm gonna have to get broke up. I tried to set stuff, even I knew I wasn't gonna be able to burn for a little bit when I first come over here, but I tried to set piles, not just throw them all on top of one another, so I can come back by and just grab them like that right there. Sometimes they get twisted up, but if you'll take a little bit of time and think ahead, when you are clearing before you get to start burning, just make your piles here and there that you can just come back by and grab the whole thing. Not have to worry about there. We will get back to clearing. Yeah, she's hot. Alright, well, let's get her on the fire. Alright, so I finally got pretty much everything on the fire except a couple little piles. Grabbing these pallets now, and you basically got a one chance to grab them because they are just falling to absolute pieces. Of course, this ground is so damn hard, it just shakes it out. Let's see if we can get this on the fire that's really hot. Pick up these little scraggly pieces here and there, and that's about all I'm going to be able to put on the fire because it's getting on up. It's nearly 10 o'clock now, and I know if the wind starts blowing and dries the woods out, I will be in a bind. So I'm just going to rake this little stuff up like this right here and pick up some scraggly pieces and at least get them close to the fire. We'll have to let that settle down. She's getting out of hand, bud, as the northerners would say. Probably about to jump in that dozer and see if I can't level me out. Level me out some of this spots that I'm having to track back and forth over. Because I don't know how much more my little back can take knocking and slamming in this thing. Get this right here thrown on the fire. We'll go jump the dozer and see if we can't level some of this stuff out. I don't know if I'm gonna put the... I guess I need to go ahead and put the root rake on it. So yeah, let's go do that and let this fire settle down. Most of that raked up. I left that pile right there because it's got some big stuff in it, and I don't want to push it up here just yet until I sift through all this stuff. It should clean out pretty easy. All that, the dirt's so dry and powdery, should be able to shake it out pretty good. But I'm gonna jump in the excavator and get that. Hurry up and get this small stuff on the fire. The wind is still kind of calm right now, but it may pick up soon, so I'm gonna get this thrown on the fire real quick, and that'll be it for the fire today anyway. Alright, so I picked up a pile of brush on the way down to the fire. I can already tell this ground leveling out just a little bit with that rake has helped a lot. place. It'll kind of melt the ground down and smooth things down even more. The problem with this stuff is once you break it up, it's so daggone powdery. You got a foot worth of powder. It's really hard to really put dirt where you need it. I hope after it rains it will it'll settle it down, or pack it in better, because I got a lot of low places right there in the front. It's got to be filled in. I can't tell if they're old logging ruts, because it looks like this place has been logged a long time ago. All this small saplings and stuff growing up in here. There's no big timber in here. I can't remember if he said that they had it clear cut at one time. Mostly powder. So I'm gonna get this thrown up on here and get the fires kind of organized a little bit, and I'll have to call it a day on the fire. Maybe late this evening, I don't know. We'll see. I'm about out of stuff to burn anyway, so I kind of got done what I really wanted to this morning. Alright, I'm gonna let that thing cool down a minute, shut it down, go grab some lunch. I'm gonna watch that for just a little bit though. Should be fine. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna be able to put on the fire today. I would have liked to got that stuff on there. Ain't nothing but old firewood that's all cut up, so that's gonna be fun to get over there. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna keep that tree or this one. I'm gonna ask the landowner what they think. I told them I'd try to keep some of the good ones. The rest of them is junk. I'm gonna get rid of that pine tree right over there. And there's one white oak right there I may keep. Just kind of depends on how bad it gets tore up. So yeah, she's coming along. Finally got all this junk out of my way, but this ground, it's gonna take a lot of, not a lot, but it's gonna take some dozer work, that's for sure, to get this thing leveled up and usable. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Next video we'll just be trucking through that stuff, get that right there cleaned up, and see where he wants to go with it. So y'all stick around, keep your eyes open. I'll see you later.